and at home, and we'll be following up to find information about the other 3 this morning. Coach Steve Price was transported to St. Francis last night in Peoria, and although he has multiple broken bones that will require surgery, he is on the path to recovery. The bus driver's condition, unfortunately, I do not have information or an update on that. I do know he was brought to Peoria as well last night. I am sad to share that longtime basketball volunteer and Normal West supporter Charlie Crabtree passed away due to these injuries. Charlie was a former bus driver for Unit 5 for many years and just had a special way of connecting with students. We have staff on hand to help everybody that's needing help today. I think because of the luck of not having any fatalities with students or staff other than Charlie Crabtree, who is a dearly missed person at Normal West High School, I think that's helping our school today to be able to move forward, grieve for what has happened. We do have a girls basketball game scheduled for tonight, and Coach Osling has talked with the girls, and they would like to play tonight at 7 o'clock. There will be no JV game, but there will be a varsity game 7:30 versus Richwoods tonight. Are there any questions I can answer?
Can you talk about Mr. Crabtree? Talk about him as a person,
Yeah.
what he meant to your school, what he did for your school.
Yeah, he's just, as a bus driver, I think he always liked to take those extra routes that were in the evenings of sporting teams, and he would drive coaches nuts at times because he would do all the extra things of bringing candy and doing things that the coaches might not have had on their plan, but certainly the students appreciated what he did. Personally, he followed my daughter's career, my son's career in athletics, and he's a very caring person, and just everybody knew Charlie. I didn't get to talk to him last Tuesday, but he was here at our wrestling meet, supporting both the Wildcats and the Ironmen as they wrestle different teams in town here. So just a very special person.
Have you or the superintendent have talked to any police about the investigation as to what caused that crash?
I don't have verified details to really relay any accurate information on that. I do know a semi ran into the bus head on.
And the state police report does say the semi-trailer was going down the wrong way on the interstate. So again, that's under investigation, and again, I just want to say from the standpoint of a district, we've greatly appreciated the support that we've received from our state superintendent to districts across the state. Even districts in other states have contacted us and shared, their thoughts and their support and their prayers for us. And I would say, from looking at the condition of that bus, we probably witnessed a miracle.
Are there any plans to recognize Mr. Crabtree or any sort of observance tonight or down the road?
I would assume tonight there'll be a moment of silence for Charlie, and I would think in the future there'll be something here to remember him by. I know at this time there's lots of emotions, lots of ideas flowing, and when we get back to normal here at Normal West, I'm sure we'll have something here to remember Charlie by.
How is the school helping students cope?
We have brought in counselors, school social workers from across the district, and they're gathered in one part of the building. We also have our employee assistance program there for any employees that are needing help during this time. It does seem to be mostly focused on our girls basketball team and their connection to Coach Price that are working down in guidance and down in room 158B. Coach Osling is a guidance counselor himself, so he does wonderful work for his team.
Talk about the girls this morning. How are their moods? Are they scared, or how are they feeling? Has anyone talked to the girls that maybe have been released from the hospital?
I have not talked, and I don't think we've had connection that I can relay accurate information on that.
Can you speak to Mr. Price's role with the school and his history with the school?
Yeah, Steve Price is one of 11 staff members who opened the school back in 1995. So he and I go way back to that opening year with this school. So he's been part of the culture of Normal West for all those 24 years. He teaches driver's ed and PE. And in teaching driver's ed and doing behind the wheel, you're in a car with 3 students and you get to know them very well, and you get to know lots of students. So I've gotten, as Dr. Daniel mentioned, I've gotten emails and texts from across the state and beyond, just asking about not only the team but specifically Coach Price for what he does. He's just somebody that has been a fixture here for a long time and is a well-respected and well-liked teacher here.
Were you able to talk to him?
I have not talked to him yet. Stan Lewis, my athletic director, Angie Cogman, my associate principal, went to Peoria last night. I stayed here at school, just helping with the information flow. I'm intending to go this afternoon to touch base with Steve.
Is he conscious?
Yes.
Do you know if he's been able to talk to any of the girls or anybody else?
I don't think he's gotten his information kind of through the people that have been there.
Do you know what, you mentioned multiple broken bones yet? Do you know
I don't have details on bones exactly that were broken.
But he is scheduled for surgery?
I've heard it's going to take some surgery to get him back to where he needs to be. But that is a road to recovery is what they're saying.
Can you give us a sense for the mood here at the school, because I mean this affects everybody, and how everyone is getting back to work and trying to normalize things.
Yeah, I think unfortunately Normal West has had to deal with some tragedy in the past year as well. So it's something reoccurring that we don't enjoy happening, but we have a great staff here. CARE is something that Normal West is known for. We're known for our freshman mentoring program as we induct new students into West, that they all understand what it means to be a Wildcat. And so everybody's just helping each other, whether it's in the classroom or room 158B. It's a sad day today, but it's also a thankful day that a crash of that magnitude could certainly have much worse outcomes than where we're at.
Is it your sense that the adults were sitting in the front of the bus and that's why they sustained most of the injuries? The kids are in the back, they are armed?
I would only have an assumption on that. I have not gotten any details to say exactly where people were sitting.
And Dr. Daniel, you referenced this as a miracle that the damage wasn't worse. Can you speak to that more specifically? How the injuries to the girls were less severe than maybe people imagined at first?
As you look at the photos and the footage of the accident, it appears that the front end of the bus doesn't exist 3 rows forward. So that's why that impact must have been substantial. And I also would like to add that, again, our thoughts and prayers go out to our other staff members, because Mr. Crabtree also had a daughter who is one of our EOPs, one of our administrative assistants in one of our buildings as well. And I'll tell you, that building also is going through some of the similar things that we're seeing here at West. But the support of our community, the support of our staff, how they come together and truly assist each other, I think we're very fortunate to have the folks we have.
Talk about that
One last question.
Last night with Illinois State Police, and then you had McLean County leaders here, how that all played out. I know we had talked to someone last night that people were just pouring in to help where they could. Talk about that coordination last night here at the school.
Yeah, it was overwhelming, the amount of help that showed up here last night. There were those official channels of police and others that were trying to gather information and trying to get information out and make sure that the information that we're sending out is accurate information, not just rumors from social media. But just gathering in one location. It is a community school. That's why the name community is in our, or the word community is in our name, is because everybody comes together. And so there was a variety of church leaders here that just offered to help as needed, and a variety of things. So we just, I have some key people that work here at West. I say a few words that stuff needs to be done, and it happens. So while I was in the office most of the time last night trying to coordinate information, the people that work for me that are awesome just made things happen. So I appreciate everybody being here today. If there are further updates, I'll be going through Dana Brown for that information. Thank you very much.